Well, I'm going to get it started here. The topic today is federal versus private sector employment, which is the right path for you. I know everybody at some point in their career path and journey has thought about this, and we have heard lots of different pros and cons. But before we get started on the topic, I wanted to just give a brief overview of PVA and our PAVE services. As most of you know, PVA, Paralyzed Veterans of America, has our employment services program, PAVE. But as I found out in late 2018, there is a whole lot more to PVA than I realized. We have medical services. We have nurses that go to VA medical facilities and audit their services to try to help promote the best quality spinal cord injury care to veterans. So that's a nice cooperative program. We've got an architecture program that assists companies and individuals with making adaptations to residences and businesses to make sure they're accessible to all persons with disabilities. Most of you probably know we have service officers in every state near typically the VA regional offices and hospitals that can help you apply for your service-connected disabilities or access other benefits, navigate that VA system. We also have education and research grants, and we give those to organizations and medical facilities that are trying to come up with new treatments for persons with disabilities, specifically spinal cord injuries. Last but not least, we have legal services, and I would say advocacy, where we represent persons in court with VA claims and also advocate in the legislature to get certain laws passed to help people with disabilities. So there's a whole lot to us. On the next slide, whoops, let me go back. Now, specifically the program that I'm involved with, the PAVE, it's an employment program. Some people don't realize we help all veterans, their families, spouses, even adult children, and their caregivers. So you don't necessarily have to be a veteran, but you do have to have some family association with direct association with the veteran, and you don't have to have a spinal cord injury to receive services from PAVE, as most of you know. So we really wanted to open that up. We do specialize in helping people that have barriers to employment. I am a voc rehab counselor, so we are trained to help people overcome those barriers. I think what makes our program unique is that not only do we focus on employment, but we also help people pursue education and volunteer opportunities. And we do that in a one-on-one environment. So I try to develop relationships with each of my clients where I really understand what motivates them, what their passions are, what their circumstances with their family, the big picture. And so that we can serve you in the most individual way possible. All right. Whoops. Back one more time. The PAVE team is going strong. We've added we have added a voc rehab counselor in Philadelphia recently, in San Antonio, Texas. I am in Atlanta. Of course, we've got people on the West Coast and around DC and Minneapolis. So we can't always meet folks in person, but we are able to serve you no matter where you are in the country via things like the video conferencing and the email and phone service. Whoops. All right. So PAVE Connect is what we're starting today, or what I'm starting today. Our team has developed virtual meetings on various topics. You're going to be able to access a recording of all of these in the future, and they're going to cover things like interviewing or networking, Today we're talking about federal versus private sector employment. We're also going to add participants from the community who'll come on and do their online session, whether it might be Bank of America or UPS, and they're going to tell you about how their company works with individuals who are veterans or with disabilities and how to access opportunities that they have. So we're trying to make it meaningful and relevant and current so that it can help everybody with their journey. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Today's objectives, basically understanding the pros and cons of whether you want to pursue private or sector or federal employment. Oops, I don't think I actually muted everybody. There we go. Okay. There's some main areas that I chose to break this down to, a lot of people hear myths and hear different stories of people's experiences in private sector or federal environment, and they decide one is 100% better than the other. But I thought let's break it down more objectively into different topics, such as how to get in, the locations where it's offered, the benefits, the job satisfaction, etc.